Welcome back, y'all. It's Dizzy here again with Master Detective Archives Rain Code Plus. Yes, I keep wanting to mix up Detective and Archives, but it's Master Detective Archives Rain Code Plus. Yes, because the game has Master Detectives. And we are here with our Master Detective Yuma Coco Head, and he's starting off the bat with a quadruple homicide and possible suicide as well, so it's quite a heady stew for amnesiac addict, or amnesia, does it have a T? I can't remember. Ironically, can't remember. But pretty tough first case for a guy who's got amnesia and is stuck with a ghost. But looks like Zilch, the guy with the fox ears, is the one behind the murders, and also killed himself and was trying to frame Coco. I'm like, Yuma. I'm not gonna call him Coco, trust me. Yuma for the murders. But we're on to his shenanigans. Yeah. I think at the end I was in disbelief, like how he could have pulled off switching the bodies in the infirmary and the time that it took Yuma to get the fire extinguisher and bust the window open and use it. But I forgot that Zilch, he was in the bed with the corpse.
I won't let you go any further.
So it wouldn't take him as long as switching the body from below the bed.
If you stand against my ruthless master, he'll chop you up and stir-fry you with veggies for dinner.
I will not.
Shut up, Yuma. You got a loyal, big-titty goth girlfriend now. I mean, what more can a man ask for?
Master, I'm lending you a hand from here on out. I'll assist you when you're in a pinch.
Huh? Assist?
It's the rule of the Mystery Labyrinth to assist whoever you're accompanying. Now let's go, Master.
About time you pull your weight.
Need assist after all, Master.
RDM Assist by using assist your partner inside the Mystery Labyrinth will help out.
Clincher.
When a partner's assist is activated, Mystery Phantom Statement won't inflict any damage, so use it to take a closer look at what they're saying. Okay, alright. Alright, we got 3 solutions now. Poops. Whoop. I think it's Poochie's corpse, Aphex corpse, Zongi's corpse.
You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that.
I think it's Aphex's corpse, 'cause he's the one that was
Would these be the same size?
switching up on me. Yeah, Aphex was a similar body type.
Carry a corpse.
Oh, darn, stupid.
The big guard is a station. It'd be impossible to get it on board.
Oh, I press R2 to assist, okay.
Corpse to replace anyway.
Let's do it, Master. This is the truth.
There we go.
There's no need to bring an extra corpse for the swap. He just needed to reuse a dead body on the train. It's Aphex's body from the 5th car. He and Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab wounds in their chests. So the corpse that was switched was Aphex's.
Damn it! How could someone like you find the truth? The truth.
Okay, does the real world Swank know about the true murder? Or is that just Mystery Labyrinth Swank?
He looks completely obliterated.
Now we don't have to fight anymore.
Even if that's true, don't let your guard down. The Mystery Labyrinth isn't over yet. Stay alert until the very end.
All right.
You got a lot of climbing to do, kid. But luckily I have the right music for it. What a thrill!
Wow.
Darkness
You'll
and
look that
twilight
shit.
in the night. Actually, I don't know the
Just
words.
for a body swap.
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the first and fifth cars were burnt was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? He totally went green. I mean, we gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
Yeah, sounds like those big companies like BlackRock that want to recycle humans. You know, the ultimate carbon emitters.
Zilch?
Wait, I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed. So, leave me alone!
Yeah, you sound real convincing.
Hey, he ran away! After him, Master!
Yeah.
You said the body in the first car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex? But you went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there. How is the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
That's right, if he slipped past us, when did that happen?
Could have been when we were in the other rooms checking the corpses. Or maybe when the power ran out. Although it was just out for a moment. I don't see him being able to get past Yuma and Shinigami carrying a corpse. End of the line. Actually, there's a lot more to go. Oh, split paths. Where do we go?
Where did he run off to?
Another mystery that needs to be solved.
Moving the body from car 1 to car 5, the culprit either A, moved through the train, B, did not move through the train. Oh, maybe that sequence just now was a clue. Maybe they went on top of the train. What do you think, Shinigami? How did the culprit move the body without us noticing? Did the culprit get by inside or outside? Which one is it, Master? Yeah, let's go with this one.
If he'd gone outside the train instead of through it, he could have passed us.
No, that's impossible. 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 Impossible.
Okay, you're not really refuting.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
In fact, he's making himself sound more guilty. Oh, I knew you were furry all along. I should have suspected you from the beginning.
Ah! Zilch turned into a mystery phantom!
Get him, Master! Boom, kill him until there's only a sorry slab of flesh left!
I'll boom kill him, boom big. Blackout and shaking. Cushion with hole.
You think the corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut.
There might have been a hatch at the top.
We know the train never stopped once.
Oh, got me.
Windows and doors were shut. There's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occurred during the train's operation.
Oh, really?
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4. When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I was certain something else happened in the train.
Did it happen twice? Or did it just...
Maybe it has
Because I just remember the time it happened in car 2.
The moving corpse.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
It was more than gentle. Distorted plate, bloodless blanket, backup control system.
Shaking and the blackout.
I'm gonna say blackout control system might be relevant here.
The blackout
Because the
was
main
just
control unit was out. Blackout just had a bad...
shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Come on.
That's a carefully calculated crime, really all be a coincidence. Not coincidence, culprit plan at all.
Forget the shaking and the blackout.
Yeah, okay.
They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
No, damn it, had the wrong one selected.
What does that mean?
Dealing with bad contact, so why did the blackout was power train controlled from somewhere? I believe the power was managed automatically.
Forget the shaking and the blackout.
Okay.
They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
Slash through this mystery. No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system. The blackout occurred
Oh.
during that 1 second when the system switched.
Basically telling us if the main control system goes out, the backup takes over. Run away, you little bitch.
Phantom is a bad phantom.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him. You gotta keep solving the mystery and boom, kill that mystery phantom.
Hey!
The change just feels so unnecessary.
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
The failed main control system was in car 1, where the body swap occurred. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how, huh? In that case,
Get back here, furry.
I knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
Use that scythe against the boulder. The main control system was lost when car 1 was...
Right now.
The main control system must have failed.
It's a 7-letter word.
First car. If that's true, what exactly happened?
Car 1 was on fire. I don't know. That's 6.
And how?
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard. Well, as his mentor, I better think hard too. The main control system failing. The blackout? The train shaking? Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing. But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout... I don't get it.
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing! Let's go, Master! Lay it all out!
Oh, is it more beach barrel fun time? Okay, blackout and shaking. Oh, I got a time limit to this thing.
Tick-tock.
The main control system was lost when car 1 was... Actually, don't remember. Is there a tutorial that I could pull up? No, apparently not. Okay. Main control system was lost when car 1 was... derailed, maybe?
Hurry on over.
No, that's...
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
That's 2 letters right there. Maybe it is. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. I wanna go with derailed. Oh, maybe not. Detached, perhaps?
Twirling, twirling, twirling.
Yeah, it might be detached, yeah. Didn't derail, obviously, but, yes, I believe it detached.
You only have 30 seconds straight.
Okay.
Go, go, go.
Detached. That feels like cheating, combining 2 letters. Get out of there, sexy ghost. Laser beams.
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now.
Oh, okay, so it was detached when we got into car 2 and right before the tunnel, and train 1, our car 1 went the alternate route, and then after we got out of the tunnel, like when we were, I think we were on car 4 at the time, the routes must have converged and the car 1 must have reattached.
Master, I don't really get it.
Our car 5.
What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right?
No, you know what? I bet it is car 1.
Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came
I bet
back
he
on.
switched them up.
At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of worse, to move the body in the train car. To do that...
Ah! There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
Now's not the time to be suffocating!
Again?
The body was transported along with the entire car.
Given that the first car was cut off so that the body could be moved. Right. I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this! Lay it all out, Master!
Yeah, the first car, which we found, quote-unquote, Zilch's body, but was actually Aphex's. When Yuma entered the second car, Zilch, he detached car 1, and it went an alternate route, while the other cars went through the tunnel. And before Yuma could get to the fifth car, Zilch, you know, the first car and the rest of the cars, the routes converged again, and he was able to connect it, and then he burned the numbering, so it was still car 1, even though we thought it was car 5. Yeah, that's what he did.
That's right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense.
He's evolved! Now he's a flying furry.
The first car is at the front of the train. Aphex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Because it took an alternate route.
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
Calm down. Stay calm. Think. How could you swap the position of the first and fifth cars?
That's why the infirmary in quote-unquote car 5 was all burnt up too. Because it was the one we initially found.
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout? The blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Mm-hmm. When the car 1 detached and then when it reattached.
Separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second? Something happened to the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
Master, here it comes. You gotta.
But we'll see about that bird brain.
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing. Because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
Oh, really? I think the route map will be an important solution here to use. Route map, there it is, yeah.
So it shook twice near
Although,
What of it?
yeah, you can't touch me.
You mean the train car was separated? Connected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks.
Was it?
No way to shuffle the train cars around. This is the truth.
No. At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
He's got it, folks.
The first time the train trip was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by Car 1 separating. After that, the separated Car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where Car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! First car moved all the way to the back!
Okay, well, I had that part wrong, but got the general idea.
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then Car 1 can function on its own! Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up!
No! That's crazy!
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the fifth car. In other words, it becomes the sixth car, but that doesn't exist.
Oh no, I think I am right still.
So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent sixth car?
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it? You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong!
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Was the interior train map also a clue? Oh, we're bringing out the barrels. The big barrels, folks.
Let's work together as a team.
From the start, Amaterasu was a... It's a 5-car train still, right? Oh, guess not. Honestly, I kind of forget what we do with these keys. Oh yeah, feed them to her. If car 1 was made to look like car 5, the total number of cars is...
That's right.
4? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, it was a 4-car train all along. Okay, yeah.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with? If that's the case, then to me, Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
But you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open. So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another Car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again.
Okay, who planned that?
The one where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the peacekeepers, the Car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
Oh, that's who.
Car 1 was peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
They're all complicit.
I
Wow.
assume that the peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other car one. If there was another car one, then there will be something that sets it apart from the original car one. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary will be different from how I broke it.
Just need to investigate the new car one.
The fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car one?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher.
It was on the floor, very
The
conspicuously.
extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway.
Uh-huh.
They wanted me to use it to break the window. And that's how they pulled off swapping the first and fifth cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right? Zilch?
All right, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit.
Is his phantom guy dead? He's gotta be, right? Like, what else is there to refute?
Pretty solid deduction. Very impressive. Of me foreseeing your potential.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right.
I guess he still is here. That makes sense he would be remembering all this stuff if he was a master detective, but... God, I don't know. Writing a pact where you're losing all your memories just to gain access to Shinigami's powers in the Mystery Labyrinth?
Feels different.
I mean, it must be really effective in solving mysteries to make that exchange.
You don't know what's gonna happen next.
Boss fight, boss fight.
Making the first car look like the fifth was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
That is a danger.
I'm telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why are you so sure of that?
She didn't. She did hint at some power that'll make sure that the culprit will be brought to justice.
What is this?
It's his palace.
Report to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
Get the battering ram of reasoning.
Have the truth. It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave.
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now.
This time it's personal.
To the truth. We gotta do this.
It's Bolt Kill time!
You're right. That's a good idea. We'll set dynamite to blow the door. Dynamite of deductions, of course. Nope, there it goes. First in the clouds, now it's in a canyon, now he's built up barrier walls. Quick, Shinigami, use your eye laser or bite my head off. That works too. Is she gonna... Oh, no. Oh, am I gonna ride her like a giant mech? God, Shinigami.
Shinigami's tutorial corner.
God, Shinigami, to overcome the last stand of a phantom, tear through all obstacles with a mega-sized god, great on-set destroyer, me! Do I just keep walking through? There go the Palisades. I'm not even doing anything. Oh, I can kick, tackle, or jump. Iron Ball, blast away the gigantic iron balls released from Phantom's Fortress with a corresponding kick. When an obstacle closes in and the screen slows down, press the button to attack. Missing the input timing means failure and taking damage, so be careful. Okay, so circle to kick.
I won't let you have the truth.
There we go.
I see.
The wall. Destroy huge walls and they suddenly appear with a corresponding tackle. Again, when the screen slows down, press the button to attack. And again, missing the timing means failure. Try not to take damage. Okay, square to tackle.
Go away! Give up and scram!
I see.
Mount Thorn. Jump to avoid the thorns that suddenly appear from the ground. When the screen slows down, press the button to jump.
Watch out.
Be careful here too, because mistiming it means failure and taking damage. X is to jump.
Your deduction is wrong!
Okay.
Go away! Don't come near me! Don't come any closer! Stop it! Switching to first and
He already had a pole bunch
your imagination!
all sprung up.
Completely baseless lie! There's no evidence they ever swapped!
Ooh, that looks reinforced. But it's got a keyhole.
Yo, check.
Solution keys. There are obstacles that even God me can't destroy without a solution key.
Hurry up inside.
Open the solution key window, pick a key that contradicts the Phantom statement, and boom slash it with Master Solution Blade. Okay, square to open up.
Key to smash through the wall, Master.
There's no evidence they ever swapped. Yeah, distorted plate. That's the key. Yeah, he burnt the plate so we wouldn't know that it was actually Car 4. Yeah, it would be Car 4 in this case. I think. Ah, what the hell? Yeah. He was trying to make it look like it was Car 1.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Oh, there we go.
There are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5. The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1.
Mm-hmm.
Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
I go.
You can't stop her.
That's nonsense! I burned the plate to disguise it? No! I didn't do that! Stop it! Stop! Go away! Get away from me! Wait!
You can tell he's giving up now.
Happened to be easily burned! But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number car it was. So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Looks like we need another solution key to boom kill him. Good luck, Master.
You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car. It might be this, yeah. The infirmary in Car 5 was locked from the inside. There was a small amount of blood spattered on the interior lock. Yeah, because it would have been, I guess the blood from Aphex, from Zilch killing Aphex.
There is proof. The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in car 5. The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood.
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the inner lock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in car 1, was found in car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick.
I don't remember him remarking on him cutting his finger at all. Unless it was a throwaway line, I just didn't register. I was pretty lucky though, because that is irrefutable evidence that the cars were switched. Take your furry and your feathers and your gay-looking boots out of here.
I'm not done yet!
What? He's still going? Let us boom kill you already!
If car 1 became car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there.
He might be hiding in the car 1 that was at the
We're
station.
in the 5th car, probably someplace safe.
Restroom. Well, the restroom and infirmary were both open, so I don't think he was in there. Connecting door? I don't think it would be that. No. Main control room A. Train door. I think one of the. I mean, that seems the obvious answer. But I remember one of the cars we investigated, and Shinigami said, I don't know if we really would hide in that. He wasn't in infirmary for sure. Checked every square inch of that. And the bed was overturned there, so he wasn't under there. Restroom. I think the stall doors were ajar. I mean, you couldn't see fully inside them, but I don't think he was hiding anywhere in there unless he was like under the sink or some bullshit. You probably would be able to see inside the control room, but I can't. Train door was probably locked. Same thing with the connecting door. I'm going to show main control A room.
The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while car 1 was running on the 2nd track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key. And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No, it's not me. I'm not the culprit.
Great detective work! I'd call that a critical hit! He seems like he's barely standing. All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Like, all of it? Here's the weird book of hieroglyphs again. Deduction, denouement. Is that how do you pronounce it? Denouement?
Time to expose this crime. The cheeks and
cheeks, bum. Expose it all. Sorry, I'm looking up how to pronounce this word. Denouement? Is it a French word? I guess. Okay, I'll have to listen to that example later. Deduction, let's go just denouement. Deduction denouement is where the truth is made clear by thinking through all the deductions up until that point.
Somewhere inside your head, Master.
Place the correct piece in the corresponding deduction gap to reveal the truth. Locked pieces can be opened by solving mysteries, so keep it up, up, up.
There's only one truth.
Once every gap is filled with a piece, a finale revealing all mysteries will be unveiled. Everything has been leading to this moment. Yeah, there was something like this in Danganronpa 2. Sorry, headphones disconnected again. Doesn't take a lot, just a small little tug. Giggity. But yeah, hey, Danganronpa, they had this thing called climax reasoning where you'd put all the pieces in the case together. Let's see. Yeah, it'd go step by step. And it's from right to left, typical Japanese literature. Let's see, that's when I take it. That's when he was in the storage closet. That's when he's leaving. Where did Yuma rush to? Probably, obviously, the train. What is... Oh, more will be on... more clues will be revealed when we figure them out. We put that there. Yep. I rushed the train, boarded the train, met all the master detectives. What was used to put the detectives to sleep? It would be the fire extinguisher. Oh yeah, sometimes you have to go ahead and the culprit smirks. Little asshole. Had me think it was Aphex. Sorry, Aphex. What was used to break the window? I guess, yeah, it'd be a fire extinguisher for both cases. What was used as a red herring? Aphex's body or the... No. Excuse me, it was, knife and cushion, I believe, right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Durr. Okay, Yuma wakes up, going through it, sees Zilch's quote-unquote body, sees the fire extinguisher, breaks the window, goes in, sees the body. It is actually Aphex's. Zilch is under the bed. Where was the culprit hiding? Under the bed. Okay, let's see if that one of that first clue about what was used to... Yeah, the knockout drug was used to knock out all the detectives. Okay, culprit heads to the main control room. What was the culprit doing in the main control room? He was hiding like a little bitch. That's probably what that one is. Alright, car 1 is detached. What happened when car 1 was detached? I guess this one? No. Alright. Blackout, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Blackout occurred. Yeah. Let's see. Found Melamies, found Poochie, found Zange. Zilch is moving Apex's body to car 1, put it in the corridor. What did the culprit burn? He burned the car number plate. Burns the car number plate as part of the ploy, as the main control room. Exited the tunnel. What happened after exiting the tunnel? The car 1 was reattached. So Yuma enters car 1. Oops. Attached behind car 4. Runs through the destroy card. Bird corpse at the end of the passageway. Which body was found last? It was Apex's corpse. Into the station, reattached with a new car. Turns to be a 5-car. Peacekeepers aboard the train. Yuma tries to run. Who was the culprit? Okay, got one more. He was detached of the trains. I know that now. And who was the culprit? It was none other than the furry Zilch, who did not actually have fox ears, but I bet he wish he did. And that's crime enough in my book. And that's the mystery solved.
Step right up, step right up. 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
That was, it is pronounced kind of that way.
The
Denouement.
incident unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanaiwar. I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you'd kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit's scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
I bet the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
What if nobody wanted to drink anything?
Thought yours truly
Like, what if Zombie was like, no, not feeling thirsty, thanks.
But slander stings.
But he just found, I guess, found some other way to kill him.
In order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire on purpose. What a psycho!
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Apex's charred corpse to the infirmary in car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Apex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse! And here I thought chivalry was dead! What a gentleman! I'm actually a little jealous.
a knife and cushion created the red herring.
Oh, a way to pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen me then and timed it.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, Car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing.
I caught a glimpse of Zilch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
It's just like a magic trick, switching places under a veil of smoke.
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zilch's body, burnt to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex.
Sorry, I'm just enjoying the explanation
Completely fooled.
and thinking this is not going to be able to finish in time, unfortunately.
Roasting someone to
I might have to cut this in the middle of it.
Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of Car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed at that time. They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling in your blouse? Take a guess.
There's always jiggling in your blouse, Shinigami.
Running on a separate track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
I guess Amaterasu must have planned on the tracks changing so that Car 1 go the alternate route.
This removed earlier was placed back on.
Because I doubt he could do that remotely from the car.
Car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
At this time, the culprit was riding in Car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize Car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached to Car 4. Now behind Car 4, that car became Car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in Car 1, attached it to the back of Car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
After that, I mistook Car 1 for Car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked
Oh
himself.
no, I can't pause this.
I had smashed when I was in Car 1 before.
Okay. Alright, well I can turn off auto advance, so unfortunately, once again, I do not plan these episodes very well. I'm just gonna have to start streaming these, because these labyrinths they're probably going to average at least an hour and a half or 3 hours if the trials from Danganronpa are any indication. Or if this first one's I mean, this is just like the first trial. This is not even chapter 1, it's 0, but I'll have to see you in the next time, so take care till then.